Shalom. Well, I start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those for let just pushing this truth across the four corners of the earth, all for the truth and sincerity. Alright, this I'ma want to abide. Back again when I'm sitting. I just want to go into just about, in these last days, you're gonna have these scoffers, these naysayers, these different Baptist church preachers and different Israelite camps that's gonna try to come up against, the men of Great Millstone, the men of the Lord, the men of the Lord that really had a truth and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, really had a breakdown, because, the more that the men of the Lord from the apostles and elders of brother and Great Millstone continue to push his word, this truth, you're gonna have I say different, like I say these naysayers, these scoffers, whatever, these different Israelite camp groups and pastors, whatever, trying to try to debunk this truth, trying to come against the truth, try to push that like I said, push false doctrine, continue to push false doctrine. But hey, all they doing is, make it be known like, hey, who really has the truth, and when it's all said and done, when these prophecies fully come to pass, when the MOTB, which is the CHIP, the CHIP, once it comes to to be made mandatory to, you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell, the paper dollar, the dollar, is no value in it. All hell gonna be breaking loose out here. The times of Jacob's trouble will happen. Right now we're in the beginning of it, beginning stage of it. Just the beginning of sorrows, but it's gonna get worse. All these things is gonna happen according to the Bible. And like I say, you got these different other Israelite groups of camps and scoffers and so forth, pastors trying to come against the word, the truth that the apostles and elders, brother, and Great Millstone push, according to understanding of prophecies and so forth, and like I say, you're gonna get that, you're gonna get these guys, these different Israelite camps and so forth, go try to come against this truth, cause it's just they go try to continue, they go try to push their false doctrine, but it's all about this truth, man. It's all about really pushing the truth of the word of the Lord, because the true men of the Lord, is hated for the truth. It's hated for the wisdom knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and that's why you go. That's why you in these times right now you got different Israelite camps and so forth, pastors, scoffers and so forth, coming at the men of the Lord, with their, all in their feelings, and and then like I said, they're trying to debunk the truth of what the men of the Lord from the apostles, as a brother, are preaching and saying, hey, you, hey, it's not gonna work, It's just gonna be made known, like, hey, who really has the truth. All these different guys, these on these platforms, whatever, talking this and that and saying this and that. It's just gonna boil down to who has the truth and who the Lord Yahweh Shai is with and dealing with when it's all said and done. And the Lord Yahweh Shai, His Spirit, He's dealing with the men of the Lord Great Millstone, the apostles, elders, brother, and Great Millstone. And like I say, all these other, like I say, Israelite leaders in these camps and so forth, pushing false doctrine, these naysayers that coming up against the men of the Lord, talking shit, whatever. Hey, that's not going to deliver you from the wrath and destruction that the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna bring to America Babylon the Great. You know, because if you're not a part of the righteous number of the 144,000 and 1/3, you know, the elect of the Israelites or the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, hey, you just gonna be destroyed by the Lord. You know, either you with the Lord or with the Lord, or you against the Lord. You know, and that's what it boils down. That's what it boils down. That's what it's gonna boil down to in these times now going forward. You know, either you with the Lord or you against the Lord. Who you with? Who you rocking with? You know. So I'm gonna start off with this. Acts 5:38. And I know, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men, let them alone. For if this counsel of this work be of men, it will come to naught. And so that's what the apostles, Ellsberg, Great Millstone, we tell you, the men of the Lord, the apostles, we tell those that listening, that, hey, watch out for these different Israelite groups pushing these false doctrine, understanding of prophecies, straying you away from what's to come, not forewarning you of the things to come to America Babylon the Great, that the Lord Yahweh Shai finna bring them a great judgment, great wrath and judgment upon this place, man. And nothing good is finna happen, Nothing good is coming to the so-called white man, Esau, Edom's world, and to America Babylon the Great, Nothing but utter death and destruction coming, And I say, Apostle El's brother and the men of the Lord that had the truth. We tell you, the true men of the Lord, that had the truth. We tell you these things, We ain't shying away from nothing, man. We giving it to you straight up raw, Cause like I say the other Israelite camps they give you these smooth sayings, but it's gonna lead you to, nothing but being put to death, man, leading to a death trap. Leading you into a burning house, man. That's what, like I say, these councils or these different Israelite groups, pastors and so forth, that talk shit, whatever, try to, come against the truth and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai that the apostles, the elders, brethren teach. And whatever, they trying to, whatever they sitting around trying to come up with ways, to come against the doctrine that the apostles, elders, brethren push. It's not gonna work. Your counsels, everything you try to do, it ain't gonna come to naught, because, hey, Lord Yahweh Shai ain't with you. You think that your way of doing things is gonna prosper. It's gonna manifest and come true. That you that you was the right guys. You was the ones that the Lord was dealing with. That ain't gonna be the case. The Lord Yahweh Shai is dealing with his true men of the Lord. True men that had his truth, that's pushing his true doctrine, in his spirit, and that's the apostles and elders, brother, Great Millstone. So you other Israelite camps, man, hey, whatever y'all trying to do, and just keep coming up these wayward doctrines and so forth, these coffins and so forth, that try to come against the men of the Lord, hey, it's not gonna work, man. Because the Lord Yahweh Shai, he's with his chosen elect men, the Great Millstone, and like I say, and that, that's that are pushing the correct doctrine, and of the Lord Yahweh Shai, in the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai. But I'm gonna go from there to Acts 5:39. But if it be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it. Least happily, you be found even to fight against the Most High. So like, hey, Lord Yahweh Shai, he dealing with the men of the Great Millstone. So, hey, like I say, you different Israelite groups, whatever, trying to come up with these different doctrines or whatever, and try to sway the listeners away from the men of the Lord, the men of the Great Millstone, the teaching the truth, not the Lord Yahweh Shai. Hey, it just boiled down to, hey, if no, you can't deceive the elect. You know, you cannot deceive the elect, because the elect gonna remain where the Spirit of the Lord is. You know, the understanding of His word, the truth. You know, but those that are not the elect gonna be swayed into, what IUIC is saying about the MOTB being the mark of Cain, and these different Israelite groups coming against the MOTB not being the CHIP, saying that the MOTB is not the CHIP, and there's no Jacob's trouble, and that there's no Jacob's trouble coming, and that already happened, and this and that. They sway. Hey, you're gonna be swayed by that smooth saying. Hey, when that time happens, that the apostle Elder Brother Great Millstone been telling you for years, it's gonna happen. All hell gonna break loose out here. Folks gonna be out here losing their mind. The society is gonna collapse. That new currency is gonna be pushed. Ain't gonna be no more paper dollar. The dollar ain't shit now. I say ain't worth shit now. It's gonna be a new way of buy and selling. Gonna be by way of CHIP. It's a process to it, but it's pushing. These Edomites, so-called white people, Edomites, they finna push it, man. These devils, these elites of Esau Edom, the bankers, they finna push it, man. They ain't finna play no games, and not finna play no game. And y'all gonna know who really had the truth when it all goes down. When it goes down, man. But it will happen. Thus saith the Lord, and thus the men of the Lord that had the truth. They're pushing the understanding of the word of the Lord and the prophecies, man. And not changing up no doctrine, not changing up the doctrine, man. Keeping it 100, But like I say, these different Israelite groups and so forth, scoffers, y'all just fighting against the Lord, man. Y'all fighting against the Most High, the Lord Yahweh Shah. Y'all coming against us, but really y'all coming against the Lord. You coming against the apostles, elders, Brother Great Millstone, but really you coming against the Lord. You coming against the Lord's prophets. His true men, His prophets that are pushing the truth. So you're really coming against the Most High. So you're really playing with the Lord Yahweh Shah. And I say you don't want that smoke with the Lord Yahweh Shah, but hey. A lot of you guys, that think you're big and bad and tough and all this mighty. Hey, Lord Yahweh Shai, if I'm coming to a point of time, He gonna humble your ass. Excuse my language. Hey, it's finna be a point of time coming where a lot of people get humbled, man, by the Lord Yahweh Shai. When the society collapse, when these judgments, the Lord Yahweh Shai is sending judgments, upon these proud people out here, man, and upon those that they know they're Israelites, man. That know the Israelites. And then I say, if you ain't part of righteous number, Lord Yahweh Shai don't have the hedge of protection on you. Hey, you're just gonna have to face the judgment that the Lord Yahweh Shai has for you. And hopefully me myself first and foremost, I'm part of righteous number. But hopefully I'm on the right side of the Lord Yahweh Shai, hold on to this truth and wisdomize the Lord Yahweh Shai and push what I know. And Lord Yahweh Shai increase me, push more. Hopefully. Or else, I'm done, but I'm hoping, I'm definitely hope to be, cause I definitely don't want, you want to be a 2/3, but like I say, it just boils down to you to deal that, but like I say, these times going forward, you're gonna know who the Lord Yahweh Shai is dealing with, and who he, is gonna have his head protection and favor. And these times now going forward, man. So I said, especially when this society collapse, all hell breaking loose, you're going to see who the Lord Yahweh Shai is with. And that power going to be, manifest and shown amongst His chosen, elect men of the nation Israel Israelites, of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, The apostle Elder Brother Great Millstone had the truth, you're going to know, But, go from there to Philippians 3:18. For many walk of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Hamashiach, Yahushua. So You know, that's Christ right there, but I hate to say that. But, you know, it's Hamashiach. But, in the Hebrews, Hamashiach. So like saying, so many, you know, they are enemies of the cross. You know, they coming up against the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, the truth. You know? I say, you know, hey, you know, either you with the Lord or against the Lord, man. And I say you got these scoffing and so forth, and you know, these different Israelite camps and so forth coming up against the men of the Lord, the men of the Lord Great Millstone. They are the truth, you know. And I say they are the enemies of the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, changing their doctrine, you know. And I said, Lord Yahweh Shai ain't with that, you know, changing up doctrine and teaching, you know, false doctrine, man, you know. The Lord Yahweh Shai ain't with that, man, you know. And I say, and he scoffing and so forth, mocking and laughing at men of the Lord that had the truth, you know, and just coming up with coming boys talking shit and just rambling on, and you know, women, you know, women that's out of order, you know, and you know, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai, he knows all, he sees all, you know, he knows who's, you know, that's being just out of order, disobedient, and you know, doing things that ain't, you know, not pleasing that's not pleasing to the Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, so you know, and I said a lot of so-called Negro, Latino Israelites, you know, these scoffers and so forth, are being marked, man. You know, being marked, man. So that's why I know it's a scary thing, man. To you know, to fall in the hands of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, you know, and you know, it's not a game to play with. You know, this truth and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and it goes for me. You know, first and foremost. You know, it's serious. You know, but Philippians 3:19, whose end is destruction, whose most high, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. So I said a lot of these, and like I say the Israelite groups and so forth, scoffers, you know, coming against the doctrine of the word of the Lord, the truth. They ain't gonna be nothing but death and destruction, man. You're gonna see, you know, a lot of these, you know, these like I said, different Israelite group camps and scoffers out here getting put to death, getting judgment, man, and it's gonna be made known, man. You know, and Lord Yahweh he's like say, Lord Yahweh say he bring his judgment to light every morning, man. You know, every day. You know, it's gonna be made known. You know, and like I say, these martial law troops coming in and so forth, and they ain't just going, like I said, things just going crazy. You know, when the society falling apart, you gonna know who the Lord Yahweh has protection dealing with, man. You know. You know, and you know, so, and I say these different Israelite camps, so forth. You know, they all in for vain glory. You know, they seeking a vain glory. You know, attention, clout. You know, they're trying to, you know, trying to establish their way of trying to push Israel. You know, in their own way, and not the way of the Lord Yahweh Shai, how he wants to go, in the order, you know. And like I say, they all about, you know, trying to, you know, get money, man, you know. That's all they all about, you know. Really, they all about the here and now. If you really think about it, they ain't really think about, hey, you know, a new rulership, a righteous kingdom that, you know, wait upon the Lord Yahweh Shai to return, to take down these so-called white man Esau Edomites, you know, to remove them out of the way. Nah, you got these different like groups of counts, they want to be buddy, hand join hand in hand with the so-called white man, Esau Edomite, man. You know, and lay in bed with this devil, you know, and they gotta push what they tell them to. They can't say this, can't say this, and they can't say this, they can't teach that, And the apostles, Ellsberg, Ray Milton, hey, we gonna teach this truth, man. Ain't no, the true men of the Lord, the men of the Lord, the apostles, Ellsberg, Ray Milton, the men of the Lord ain't gonna fold, ain't gonna give in to the things of this world, the material things, or back down for teaching this truth. Men of the Lord gonna stand firm and hold on to this truth no matter what. But see him go from there to end off of Luke 19:27. But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Read it again. Luke 19:27. But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. So hey, if you are the enemy of the Lord, like say you got the rebellious Israelites out here, they don't want to come to the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, don't want to follow the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, don't want to repent from their wicked ways. These different Israelite camps pushing false doctrine, these scoffers and so forth, Israel, Israelites. Hey, if you don't want the Lord Yahweh Shai to reign over you, and you not coming in order and obedience of the Lord Yahweh Shai, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai going to destroy you. He going to destroy 2/3 of the nation Israelites. And I say the only ones that are going to escape the wrath and judgment of the Lord is the elect of the nation Israelites. And hopefully I'm part of the righteous number. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. I'm going to that. So again, I like about praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the second brothers, to the few Akwal sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep finding that say shalom.